All right, welcome to another tutorial. And now we are going over archive search. So those of you that don't know, archive search is a great feature. And what archive search is we have categorized and sorted through all of the different government spending data since 1976. And what this means is if the government has posted an award, which means someone has won a contract and they posted the information, we are able to look it up through here. So if we want to do any research at all on any project that we want, if we want to find out how much the government has been paying for, let's say, janitorial contracts. We can hit search in the archive search, and it's going to bring up a bunch of different contracts that have been awarded. Now, if we're specifically looking for a certain top place or a specific award, I'm getting ready to bid on a project in California. I want to see how much the government's been paying for janitorial contracts in California. I can set the filters. I can set it down to zip codes. I can set it down to cities. I can see set-asides also. How much have they been paying women-owned small businesses? How about veterans? How about SBA? How about 8A? So on and so forth, HUD zones. Now, I also want to see California, and I only want to see award notices, which means there is an award attached to it. So as we come down, we can now go through and we can see all these different projects that have been awarded. Looks like this one was done last year, about 6 months ago or so, in Orleans Janitorial. It was for $91,500. We can also see the awardee was Germ Rest in Peace LLC out of Oklahoma. We can start going through here and looking at all these different projects to see if they make sense. Now, also, we can go into view details. And if this project has been done before and the paperwork is still available, you can go through here to the government data and go back in time and see where the solicitation was and see all of the paperwork that's attached to it. So you can see if something changed or what exactly this Corsitivity Inc., what exactly they did for this specific project. So once again, you can go back through time. You can see exactly what the government was paying all these different companies and exactly what this company, Cleaning Experts, did for $138,000, almost $139,000. You can view details. And if the solicitation document right here is still available, we can click on the solicitation, and this will bring up the old paperwork of exactly what was done so that you can get a better idea of exactly what the government paid them to do, how many square feet it was, so on and so forth. So we can go through, we can view details, and once again, all the original paperwork is here from 2023, and you can start seeing exactly what the government had paid them for. So once again, that's one way that the archive search works. Now, you can always clear the filters. If you're looking for products and you want to see how much did the government pay for t-shirts. T-shirts, I know I use that one a lot, but that's an easy one. You want to go through and see how much the government's been paying for t-shirts. There's 75,000 different times they've bought t-shirts. Once again, we can go through, we can look at the pricing, we can see when it was awarded, who it was awarded to, and we can see this was 10,000 shirts, white t-shirts of various sizes, and how much they paid for each of those. That seems like a pretty high price, but once again, this was the lowest bid that they got. So once again, we can come through, we can view the details, and look at all of these different things. Now also, in the search, if we're looking up janitorial, and we are on a specific project, and we want to see what this project was done for before. We've got this Island Ranger Park District. We can hit view details, and it's going to take us into the details of this project. And this is another way we can look up archives also, where we can go through and we can see a specific project instead of seeing a wide range of projects. So when you're in an opportunity details, when something gets sent to you or when you find something manually, you can come through and hit this button right here that says try to find pricing. And what this is going to do is it's going to take this title, it's going to take this project, and it's going to go scrape our database of archived information and bring those results back to you. And if it's been done before, it'll bring it up. So here is Island Park Ranger District, and this was done for $18,000 back in 2016 by Susan Hyde. We also go in history here too. In 2022, Germ RIP also did this for $31,750. And you can keep going down and seeing if there's more, but it gives you a glimpse and gives you a little bit better idea on what your pricing could potentially be. I have a lot of people that use this and then just use an inflation calculator, and they're pretty darn close to winning the contracts they do. So once again, you guys, this has been the archive search and how the archive search works. And once again, you can use all of the different filters. Thanks for following along, guys. We'll see you on the next one.